National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A gain of 13.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the distance count.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Number 40.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Down at the 13.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Flushed out right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting him score a touchdown versus holding him to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 38, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
3-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Cleveland Browns.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Score Saints 3, Browns nothing.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. That is 1st incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going. It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Lining up for
Justin Jefferson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's taken down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike, 22's coming, Mike. Hey, hurry. Mike's 22, Mike's 22.
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him...
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hurry! 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch the run. Hey, alert 33.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Wants to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Saints 17. Browns nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Saints 24. Browns nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Mike 29. Man, that's King. 29 is Mike 29.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Ken Crawley.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone. And
he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half.
Saints 31, Browns nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That one good for 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. A good pickup there at 22. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
To kick off for New Orleans.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The passing window. Example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but